Hey folks, this is Real Honesty with John Ritlin. I'm John Ritlin with gray in my hair. And there you go, that is...
The Derb with gray on my head.
Well, the hat.
Yes.
I'm perfectly fine in the hair department.
Yes. Much like a... Wait a second, that didn't come out so right. Anyway, this is a ToRAWnto review.
Puns. Also, my Lunatic Fridge.
Goddamn wonderful.
I'll put a link to the design if anyone wants it.
Buy it, seriously, it's freaking fantastic. This was a pretty good episode of Raw, actually. You had Miz TV, Kurt was hugely over.
Yep.
And then Brock comes out, and then Brock proceeds to murder everybody. Like, every single person.
And there was much rejoicing.
Yay!
Although, to be fair, with The Miz, he is doing a spectacular job.
He did a great Heyman impression.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that was great stuff. I wonder how good Miz was at digging holes.
You mean other than the one he was digging himself into?
Yeah, I mean, and boy, he got destroyed. And Brock suplexed and plexed everybody. And F5'd everybody except Maurice. He didn't F5 the chairs, thankfully. And we'll get to a chair comment later. That was a good opening segment, though.
Yep.
It was a really good opening segment. I really enjoyed that. And like you said, Miz is doing some of the best work.
Oh, yeah.
He's doing great stuff. He needs, if they bring the Slammies back this year, he needs to win an award for the total Bella's BS. Just for the fact that he captured Cena's just bland personality so well.
They're going to go, and the award for the best promo work for WWE goes to, Brazongo walks up, and they're like, The Miz. It's The Miz. It's The Miz.
Oh, the poor fashion files.
They're doing a great job, too.
They are. Oh, yeah, they are. They're one of the highlights of SmackDown. But anyway, now we get back to that. That was great, though. Brock coming out. That's probably the most motivated I've seen Brock in, like, what, a year?
Bork.
Yes. The Bork laser throwing everybody around. And then, first match, Rollins versus Sheamus. It was decent. It was a decent match. Yeah. No Ambrose showed up. Which led to more storyline, like Ambrose is going to turn heel because it's going to fucking happen.
And it'll be a good thing.
Yeah.
It'll allow Ambrose to be a little bit more unhinged.
Like his personality?
Yeah.
Like
a crazy person.
Like he is with Renee and
like a crazy person.
You okay over there, Chris?
Never.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I'm wearing this wrong.
Somebody call a cab? Anyway, it was a decent match.
Yep.
Sheamus got the win. Did not need to see the Buffalo shot of Cesaro in his kilt. Really didn't need to see that. But
you.
Sheamus and Cesaro.
Shaved off little sorrow.
Oh, God. That's where Swiss Cocoa comes from. Anyway, so Ambrose and Rollins confront each other backstage.
Yeah.
There is much bromancing. And then that did not happen. Thankfully. And obviously against Ambrose's turning. And then apparently Jordan was supposed to wrestle Curtis Axel. That did not happen.
Yep.
So we had a jobber by the name of Jean-Pierre Goulet. Because Jean-Pierre Lafitte and Rene Goulet apparently
had a bastard child.
Yes, they did. Which the guy actually...
He was also Jewish.
He was. Barry Horowitz must have followed him. If you don't know who Barry Horowitz is, look him up. But anyway...
At least I'm assuming, judging from the star of David on this back.
mean, if not, I'd be surprised.
Yeah.
But...
I could be wrong.
I don't know if that Toronto... And Toronto was on fire tonight,
That's highly
by the way.
unlikely.
Toronto was on fire tonight. And I mean that in a crowd sense.
Oh, yeah.
Not with the BC
What?
wildfires.
There are passionate wrestling fans in Canada?
Right?
In Toronto?
Who would have known?
What?
Right? Hulk Hogan suffered 2 losses there at WrestleMania. Quick note about Canada. Those fighting the BC wildfires, stay safe, get home to your families. Sorry to everybody who was
After
affected.
saying the Canada crowd was on fire today.
That's why I kind of wanted to say that.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to say I wasn't making a joke about it in all seriousness. But anyway, Jason Jordan, I mean, unless, like you said on Twitter, unless this is leading to him turning heel, this is not going to work.
It's where they're leading to it, though, when you look at it. You have him in squash matches against Sharps. Well, let's figure out, if they're really wanting to position him as Kurt Angle's son, they're going to debut him the way they debuted Kurt.
as a cocky heel.
Exactly.
I'm better than everybody.
Exactly.
And that could work.
I'll tell my daddy on you.
That's some weird
Although I
role.
really think that the way this is going to end is that it is revealed that he is not Kurt Angle's son, but he simply put his name on Gable's test.
I like it, and they're going to have Maury Povich come on the show.
You are not the father. Oh, good. Just kidding. You are the father. What? Of a bad plotline. Huh?
You are the Fasha.
Austin Powers Faja.
His what?
His Faja.
I don't speak freaky deaky Dutch. But anyway, yeah, if they're leading to Jordan during heel, I can see it working. But other than that, this is not going to go well.
You can see it in his facial expression, the amount of aggression he brings into a match.
Yeah. The hug plexus.
Ruthless aggression.
And then, of course, the outdoor venues, ruthless aggression.
Yeah.
No, I like the idea. And then Bayley, why are you booing her? I mean, Toronto, come on.
I know they haven't given you a reason to cheer her on in a while, but honestly, come on now.
Toronto, you gotta be happy. You have so many championship winning teams. Oh, about that.
You have a lot of championship wrestlers, that's for sure.
You do. You do. And I mean sports teams, by the way, even though maybe the Argonauts have won the CFL
Go Raptors.
Grey Cup. Go Raptors, right out of the Eastern Conference. Anyway, I feel bad for Bayley. Hug life has become sling life. I am going to hell. And it really looks like she cannot shoulder the responsibility.
Yeah, she's barely holding on.
Terrible. In all seriousness, it's bad that she got injured.
I think it's going to be a good opportunity, though, for her, because she's been talking about wanting an image change for a while. Mm-hmm. Which is a good idea. You need to update your image. You need to evolve as a character to stay relevant in wrestling. I mean, look at The Miz. He started off as a whiny little bitch, now he's a whiny little adult.
And look at what they're doing with Reigns, who has not evolved.
Yes.
4 goddamn years.
Someone keeps hitting B whenever Roman tries to evolve.
They're resetting.
Yeah.
That's a gamer reference, isn't it?
Pokemon.
Yeah, I didn't watch much Pokemon after 2000.
If you play the game,
I've never played any of the games, actually.
you're weird.
Yeah.
Why are you so weird?
It's a good question. I was playing Super Paper Mario and waving my Wiimote around, my big black Wiimote. Flashing it. Anyway, moving on from that, I feel bad for Bayley, though, being booed. I like your idea, though, of resetting her character or tweaking her character.
Yeah. You don't need to, because she doesn't need to change up her character entirely. She just needs to, she needs to grow beyond wacky, wavy, inflatable R2 men, because, I mean, it doesn't hold that same excitement.
I still like my idea. You remember my whole thing when they did the thing with Alexa?
The electric spatulas?
I like that too.
Yeah.
I like that, but Bayley gets to where she snaps and does West Side Story style. So anyway, I'm just picturing all the wrestlers doing. Look up the 2005 Royal Rumble promo. You'll see why I was referencing West Side Story. They kind of did something like that. Anyway, Bayley gets to where she kind of starts to snap and gets to where she's all happy and everything. The bell rings and something happens, like one of the women's wrestlers slaps her, this kind of stuff, or does something to piss her off, and she snaps and uses a submission to make them tap out, and just saying stuff like, it was just a hug, it was just a hug. The bell rings and she's fine. Mm-hmm. Just saying it was just a hug.
It's just a hug, bro.
It's not gay.
Or she gets smacked, and when she breaks, Matt Hardy stands up for the audience, goes, "What no?
Broken Bayley, I knew you'd come." Whoa.
Maybe not. Rebby might get a little angry. She's not the kind of person who gets angry, though.
What? No. Rebby is perfect. Look, I love how Rebby goes nuts, but like, seriously, Rebby, a little bit crazy on Twitter. Shouldn't have gotten Awesome Kong fired years ago. But anyway, now we move on to the women's match. The first of two, where they acknowledge...
What? They had more than one women's match?
And they acknowledge that...
In a night?
They acknowledge that other women exist on Raw. Emma, featuring her dark lips.
Yep.
Sasha, and Alicia. Folks. You know, we're not going to do the whole thing. There were some botches, mainly by Alicia. I mean, and to be fair, I think that's in part because they booked her so badly. Hey, we're going to put you in a match. Wait, you're going to let me wrestle? What do I do?
You wrestle?
And it's sad because... Well, now, she doesn't look like that much of a horse. Come on.
Oh, horse.
Oh. Yeah. Hiding in the foxhole. Anyway.
I just say, nay.
I feel we are saddling people with these puns.
Yeah.
Sasha, of course, won. Because, of course, she did. Like there was any doubt.
Yeah, I know.
Or Emma. And Emma tapped out.
Emma tapped out in a second.
Yeah.
Like...
She tapped out quicker than I do looking at Emma's pictures.
Are you then saying that Emma is worse than Alicia Fox?
I'm not, but creative is.
Alicia fucked that up.
Yes. To be fair, though, when you're booked that badly, it's got to be difficult to get your mind right in wrestling. Also, I think she likes to get high. It was good. I like that. That was probably the same look Alicia gave. Creative, what? You're going to let me wrestle? Anyway, Alexa was on commentary. You adorable little vixen, you.
Yeah.
She's not very good at it, though.
To be honest, a lot of wrestlers are very bad at commentating.
And also,
Booker.
when you're next to Booker, when Graves is the best commentator, and he seems like he's been phoning in, when you're around Booker and Cole...
when Corey Graves goes, I have no idea what you're saying, Booker.
Yeah. I mean, join the club. We haven't had a clue what he's saying.
Bookerisms, as I like to call them.
Gives
Sucky ducky, what the fucky? Like... How?
That's got to be a hashtag on the review.
Why are you so bad at this?
You're such a...
You've been in the job for so goddamn long.
Yeah.
You make David Atunga look like Austin Aries on commentary.
Many times I had to tell you I'd stick my thumb in his eye. That's how quiet Otunga is, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was fucking creepy. I guess it's the tone in which you deliver that line.
It wasn't my
Tell you
thumb.
again.
It was
stick my thumb in his
wasn't
fucking
my
eye.
it wasn't my thumb that I stuck in her eye. Moving on from that, Enzo and Big Cat.
Your foot?
Yes, let's go with that.
Your nose.
I'm not Triple H.
Your ears.
I'm not Neville.
Your back.
I'm not Albert. So Enzo and Big Show, that kind of dragged on, and then you had Enzo and Big Show versus Gallows and Anderson. At least Gallows and Anderson won because they called them nerds. That was nice.
Yeah.
Probably one of the best promos that Gallows and Anderson have cut. Because, to be fair, Enzo is kind of getting irritating.
I think that's the point.
True enough. And we'll get to a match later, but Booker T, my God, Booker, what? What are you? You're awful.
Yeah.
You're a great wrestler. Hall of Famer.
Goddamn terrible.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, brother.
Harlem Heat, one of the best tag teams ever. One of the most underrated tag teams ever.
Mm-hmm. There are wrestlers that can cut promos, but just can't do the commentators.
I hate to say it, Randy Savage wasn't that good on commentary, and I love Randy Savage.
Nothing wrong with that. Like I say, you can be a great wrestler, but just terrible on commentary. You got people like Kevin Owens, who's good at everything he does. Jericho,
Shut up,
who's
Tom.
good at everything he does.
Yes.
Austin Aries, who's no longer with the company.
Who is good
Yes.
at everything he does. I do like Owens always telling, shut up, Tom.
But like, I couldn't picture John Cena on commentary. He might be able to do it, but I wouldn't imagine
He's not very good. He's done it a few times. He's not. I mean,
So yeah, there are. So Booker, I'm sorry, but you're bad.
very bad. Balor leathernecks worldwide. And then Balor and Bray did the teleporty thingy with the lights going
Just
on.
imagine a match where they're running towards each other, the lights go out, and they're on either side of the ring, like. And they turn around, and the lights go out again, and they're on the other side, like.
That's how
We're gonna be at this all day.
That's how the goddamn match should go. That is how it should go.
Well, it is gonna be Demon King Balor versus
Yes.
Bray Wyatt.
Bray, the Eater of Worlds, JoJo, the Eater of his pearls.
Yes.
It's
Why would she be involved?
She's going to be at ringside doing the ring announcing. I mean, she might as well be. But anyway, putting that big stick in her hand. I like the idea of the feud, but Bray's losing.
Yeah.
I mean, I have nothing against Balor winning, but this isn't... They're damned if they do, they're damned if they don't.
And it might turn into a good feud. SummerSlam should be a place to end it and move either one to another brand. but it is a good, quick feud because they're compatible in a lot of ways.
Here's my question: you'd have to put Balor on SmackDown. You can't put Bray back there. Balor goes to SmackDown. AJ goes to Raw. The club goes to SmackDown.
I don't know if they'd let AJ go as their poster boy.
I'm not saying they should.
Especially with Shinsuke there and wanting to carry on that feud.
But you could do a dual brand.
It would be harder.
Yeah, it would, but...
So hard.
Yes. Very, very hard. Like a frozen wonton roll. So, Cesaro with Sheamus. So, Sheamus...
And Cesaro.
Versus Ambrose. That might have... And I'm serious when I say it. That might have been a match of the year candidate. That was a really damn good match. That was really good. The pacing, it didn't feel like the spots got repetitive. The crowd...
Dean Ambrose was interesting again.
Yeah. Renee let him motorboat her before he came out.
Anybody would be on point with that.
I mean, geez, I'm on point right now. What?
Gross. Not on my couch.
No, true. It was really, really good. It was just a really damn good match. And the crowd popped for the sharpshooter. A Canadian crowd popping for the sharpshooter. It's not like a famous Canadian ever used that.
I don't have the heart to find out.
I don't know. He might have given the attempts a 4 out of 10, though. And I love Brett. The 4 out of 10 is a joke. But one line during it, Cesaro has punished every inch of Dean. Needless to say, Renee had to take 5 minutes after that. After hearing that. Moving on.
5?
Yes, Big E needs 5. It's an NXT reference.
Yeah.
I was really good, though. And Ambrose won. And then Rollins came out and would not return the bro fist from Ambrose.
I'm ready to forgive you.
Rollins came up short there. So that was really good, though. I don't really have any complaints about that match. It was just really fun.
Teaching Ambrose a lesson. And it could lead either way. I'd say the best choice is Ambrose turning heel.
Has to be.
Yeah.
Has to happen. Because there's no point... Rollins, it took a while for them to book him well as a babyface because they kept fucking screwing it up.
Yeah, but they got there.
Yeah.
That feud with Triple H was...
Triple H. That match at Mania could have gone on about 5 minutes less.
Yeah, but the feud, the build-up to it, the Kingslayer shirt.
That's a great shirt.
And now it's, burn it down! Like all the film of Seth Rollins laughing.
Prince of Space. If you've never seen MST Prince of Space, you'll recognize, if I say Crankcore, you'll recognize that laugh. And it sounds just like that. But anyway, Titus, Cruz, and Tozawa, this could work at the stable. I like the idea.
I like how they're integrating Cruiserweights more into the actual brands.
They kind of need to. I think this is the first step to, if not getting rid of 205 Live, integrating some to SmackDown, integrating some to Raw.
Yeah.
Because I'm wondering if maybe they're going to get rid of 205 Live since the numbers...
Cruiserweights is the best bit of action that you can put in to excite the crowd, especially after, say, like a very dead promo like this, like your life or something.
Oh, God. Like that was bad. The good news is no purple ropes.
Yeah.
And Navarro and Tozawa, it was quick. Of course, Cole said at one point to Titus, "You look lit tonight." Vintage white Cole. Seriously.
No, I think that was Booker.
It was Booker who said that? I thought Cole said that.
No, I think that was Booker.
Oh, okay.
Could be wrong. Let me know in the comments.
I mean, honestly, I'm just
probably not.
I'm gonna blame Cole for it anyway. So it was quick though, and poor Daivari, that momentum they kind of built up and gone. But whatever, he could bounce back from it.
Yeah.
Tozawa had to win. And then Mickie James exists. She's there. She took a train there. James Storm did not ride with her. A little dig for the Impact Wrestling fans. You've seen that segment. Oh, yeah, I showed you that. It was terrible. Why did they do that to them?
For training purposes.
I mean, she likes Magnus's train. Anyway. No, they're married. Seriously, they have a kid together.
It requires never mind.
Oh, yeah. Not like Human Centipede. Yes, I'm trying to turn Human Centipede into a verb.
Let's move on from the rated M subject, shall we?
Rated M for mundane. Mickie James versus Dana Brooke, who still exists, versus Nia Jax. Well, that was quick. And
I am going to beat you, and that is what I'm going to do. Hello, Dana.
Yeah. The speak and spell.
Okay.
Look, I'm worried that Dana might have suffered a legit concussion because the way Nia dropped her, it's like, ow.
She did.
Yeah. There's nothing in her head to hurt, to be fair, but I mean,
Then her skull would crack, and she'd be dead.
Yeah.
All the hot air would escape.
Like the Hindenburg.
What does that sound?
I hope it's escaping from her head. So, anyway. Nia won. Sasha's beating Nia next week. Good job there. You don't think so?
Quite possibly. Nia's going to beat Sasha, and they're going to end the whole friendship between Nia and Alexa. Or, alternatively, Nia's going to team up with Alexa and just be like, well, I'm just going to lay down here. You go and pin me.
I mean, it could... They might run a storyline during SummerSlam with that if Nia
Swerve,
wins.
bro.
Yes. Because, Russo knows about Swerve. Because that worked out so well at Bash at the Beach 2000. Why this company's in damn shape is because of bullshit like this. Nia wins, oh, cool. Goldust is looking for the protege, or a pupil, or a hero. I don't know what the hell he's looking for. I kind of tuned part of it out. But if he's going to retool somebody, hopefully not with his tool, and they're going to do that, cool. Like the idea.
After the brand split, you get somebody completely useless.
Kurt Hawkins?
Ellsworth.
Or okay. Separate them and have, you know what? Hey, why not? Maybe you can give Ellsworth a chin.
Dust.
Yes. Dustin could give Ellsworth some of his chin. It's true. Anyway, Cass versus Show with Enzo in a shark cage. They're trying to make Enzo quit the company. That's at SummerSlam, by the way.
I think Enzo's playing along with it. He knows where his capabilities are.
True.
So it'd be something creative's like, what do you think we should do? Remember that shark cage?
Paul Ellering does. Yeah. And so does Jericho.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens with that.
True enough. Reigns versus Braun, though, last man standing. This was good. This and...
Strowman showing he doesn't chair at all.
Oh, God, that chair spot was absolutely
wonderful. Or he chairs
wonderful.
too much.
Just throwing it, proving that black chair lives do not matter. What?
They're not alive.
Oh, God, why was that one screaming then? Was that because I was asleep?
Oh, my God.
Bubbles?
Or maybe you're not as straight edge as you say.
Or it's after being up for two straight days. Anyways, not now. I've been up for 2 straight days before. Braun was so over. Reigns was not. He was not at all.
Oh, God. Canada hates Roman.
Thank you, Toronto. Thank you. I take back almost everything I said about your sports teams. No, I don't. Anyway, but Joe, the talented Samoa Joe, saves us all. Joe saves us from Joe winning. God, my head hurts.
Skipping over all the spots, though, too. I mean, between
the spear.
The spear denied.
The spear denied. The stair spot.
Mm-hmm. All the Superman punches. And not only that, after all of the abuse where Roman tried to stare into the abyss, but the abyss kicked back.
It took so much. It took, of course, a spear.
And Braun Strowman walks away from it.
Yeah. He wins. Even if Joe choked out Joe, that's what's great about it, is that Braun won.
Yep.
And that's what's giving, I'm going to say it, that's what's giving this Raw an A+. Even with the bad stuff.
There wasn't a whole lot of bad stuff, though.
Except for the ass commentary.
Yeah, but it's a given at this point.
This had 2 just barn burner matches.
It's a given, because it's all monkey business.
This game was designed by epileptic gibbons. So, it was just really good. It was a hyped crowd. The crowd really helped. That was an A+ show. Yeah. Even with some of the stuff, it was still so great. They had 2 great matches. 2 potential match of the year candidates. Reigns versus Braun might be... It's Reigns versus Braun. Might be the feud of the year. It might be. I mean, I don't have to say that about Reigns. It's been a really good feud.
So far. But I'd
Yes.
say the feud of the year is going to be Nakamura versus AJ Styles.
If they don't hold it off till Mania,
Yeah.
which they could. But anyway, that's what. So A+ for you.
Yeah.
So hey, that's what we gotta say then, and hopefully you enjoyed the fantasy booking we did on this extra, the supersized edition.
This
of
extra
Raw.
long,
Meaty.
thick episode of Raw Reviews.
Arby's, we have the meat. Anyway, check out the Twitter handles. Like, share, subscribe. Check the thumbnail by this guy. This has been Real Honesty with John Ritland. I'm John Ritland. That
Is the Durbinator.
and we will be back tomorrow for Smack.